Let's take a look at how information export-import works in the system. Let's access the screen, the chart of accounts, and select records you want to be exported. It doesn't matter in which column do you select this record. You can find this export button here on the toolbar, as well as in the menu tools and in the pop-up menu. Click this button and this export screen will be open. You can export the information using 4 types of format. It's Excel format, XML format, CSV format, and also you can export the information into the clipboard. Let's see how to export information to Excel. Pay attention to that. Here is the entire path through which information will be exported and saved. You can change it if you want, of course. Click OK and Excel will be opened and you will see information which has been exported from this data grid. Here on this screen you can see only columns account and name, but there are also other fields, columns in this data grid which are invisible on this screen, but you can see these columns here on Excel screen, so it means it has been exported full information during this process. And now let's look at another export type, for example XML format. In this case, using Internet Explorer, you can see what kind of information has been exported. You can also look at CSV format as well, and again, as you see, Excel will be open because Excel is automatic reader of CSV format extension in Windows. In order to change this automatic reader, you need to find CSV file which just has been exported. As you know, the system will automatically export information through this path. A corresponding version of Oris folder, data export, and here is this file, comma separated values. So it's CSV file extension. Let's change automatic reader Excel with Notepad. Right click on this file, open with choose default program and click Notepad. And next time when you will export information into CSV format, it automatically will be opened with Notepad. You can also export information into clipboard. Click OK, and now information is exported, and you can open any program in which you want to get information. Let's take, for example, Microsoft Word, and paste exported information using key Control V. We just view how to export information from very simple data grids, but there are data grids which contain information with complicated links. Take, for example, results, transactions. Here you see transactions with their descriptions, but each of them has list of entries. Let's take one of them. Here you see a description of transaction, the same description you see here in the upper data grid, but each of them has related entries in the form of related tables. For example, the first one has 3 related entries, the last one has 2, and so on. To export information from such a data grid is more difficult. Let's select this record, export into Excel, and look at Excel file. There are 2 tables in this case, and you see two sheets right here. In the first sheet you see information of the data grid from which it has been exported, but if there are any related tables, they will be in the next sheet. There can be other more complicated data grids, and so you can find more sheets in that case. Let's look at how these tables are linked. Pay attention to the first column. Here you see a unique identifier. The same identifier you can find in the next sheet as well. Let's see their values. The first record has value 5 here in the first sheet. The same values has these 3 records in the second sheet. So these 3 records in the second sheet are linked to the first record in the first sheet, and second record with the value 6 is linked to these 2 records in the second sheet, and so on. In order to make easier to find this number, system has such a tool. Let's export information and check this second box, add records relationship hyperlinks, which automatically will export this so-called relationship hyperlinks to Excel. Let's look at this exported file. As you see, these records are selected here, and by clicking any of them, system will automatically move to the next sheet and will select the related number which first come across. In this case, number 6. You can go back by clicking number 6 again, and so you can move from table to table in this way. However, I'd like to note that this kind of export, in other words, adding records relationship hyperlinks, will take a long time. So I recommend, if you are exporting large information and there are no need to analyze hyperlinks visually in Excel, don't check this box. You can export information to other formats in the same way, but there is no need for hyperlinks. In XML structure, Internet Explorer still shows tables. It will be in form of 2 tables, and in case of the CSV format, here also information is divided into 2 parts. It is information of first table, and here is information of the second table. It will be in the same way in case of clipboard. Now let's see how to import information. To do that, you need to export this information first. In the screen chart of accounts, let's select any records and export to Excel. Pay attention to that. There are some columns in this screen with bold type header, and what is more important, that only information of these columns will be imported. Information of other columns you can use only yourself for future analysis. Now let's import this file. The system will prepare the path where the exported file will place. You can change it if you want, and let's see what type of imports can take place. Information can be imported from Excel format, from XML, and from CSV formats as well. Here also are checkboxes. You can insert imported information or replace it. Let's insert records at first. This screen represents the import statistics, which shows how many records have been taken from import file, how many of them have been successfully imported, how many rejected, and how many omitted. Here you see also each record that you have tried to import, but unfortunately all three have been rejected because each of them has already been in chart of accounts. In order to import information successfully, you need to correct this information. Let's take these three records again and export them and correct the information. Let's correct number of accounts, also number of their parents, like this, and import it again with insert mode. Now, as you see, all three records have been successfully imported. Pay attention to that. System will automatically show location of the imported records in the working area, and you can move from one record to another using mouse or keyboard arrows. Now let's try to import with replacement. Let's select the same records, export them again, and let's try to replace these records. Let's change account number, for example, A with B. You can change account name as well. Add any comment, change parent account A with B, and so on. And now I'd like to explain how this replacement process works. As you know, each record has a unique identifier here in the first column, and when information has been exported last time, these unique numbers have been taken automatically by system. Let's look at this exported data grid and click Style button. Here is a column which indicates unique numbers of the records, and this column will be checked with special key. You can make this column visible and pay attention to this selected records with unique numbers here in this data grid. Exactly the same records with numbers 440, 41, and 42 have been exported, and same records will be replaced in case of import. Let's save this file and import it. Check this box, replace imported records, and in this case, first two records where we changed account numbers A with B has been successfully replaced. You can move in this way to see which records have been imported, but a third record has been rejected because parent account can't be found. And really, as you see here, parent account was A1100, which we changed with B1100, so it has not been replaced. And now look at how to import complicated information. By complicated, I mean data grids with the related tables. Let's select three transactions again, export to Excel, and look at the data. As you see, two tables have been exported. You can make any changes. It does not matter what you change. You can add any comments. You can change transaction date or any column with bold type headers. Let's change entries in this case. For example, let's replace here 1110 with 1210. Replace also amount 100 with 200. Replace this account with 1120 as well, and so on. Let's save this file and import with replacement. Check this box, replace imported record, and as you see, all 3 records have been successfully replaced. And you see these comments here. We just add and account 1110 replaced with 1210, and here you see 200 lari, and we get balance because this transaction automatically balances amount into main entry. So in this way you can replace complicated information.